Hello lads, welcome back to the channel. And in this video today, I just want to talk about 5 things that I learned this year, and I just want to give them to you so I can save you a year's worth of hassle and trial and tribulations. And these 5 things have really helped me in just multiple areas of life. Pretty simple concepts to understand, but a lot of the time they might be obvious, but you don't actually think about them. Starting off, it's pain is the way to go. And this is something, probably one of the most important points, and it's something that I've realized that is now going to impact the rest of my life and how I go about life, because I've came to the realization that pain is how you grow. And if you want comfort in life, you need to seek pain, because paradoxically, if you seek comfort, you're going to find pain. If you seek pain, you're going to find comfort. And this is going to massively increase the fulfillment and the happiness that you feel in your life, because this comfort that we experience a lot now as humans, because of all the instant gratification around us, it's false. It doesn't exist. It creates this false sense of comfort, and it's very temporary and it's not real. It's just a distraction. It's just stopping you from doing what actually needs to be done, and it's giving you this pleasure that you don't that you shouldn't have, because it's making you procrastinate and stop you from doing what's actually important in your life. And by pain, I don't mean things like hurting your back or stubbing your toe. I mean psychological pain that comes from doing hard things and hardship. For example, for me, something that's been very tough that I've done recently, I haven't even done the actual race yet, but it's training for an ultra marathon. I've got the race in a few days. The race isn't the actual hard bit. It's the months of training that goes into doing it that really is mentally and psychologically challenging. The getting up, the early mornings, getting up at 5:30, going on 20-mile runs. It takes a lot up there, but it gives me extreme comfort and fulfillment living in extreme discipline. It's just how humans work. It's deeply rooted in our subconscious as humans, effort and reward, and doing something hard and having this really great feeling of fulfillment, happiness and pride and satisfaction. Whereas when you chase these cheap forms of comfort, you are literally you're fucking your life. You're going to put yourself in a serious amount of pain, depending on how much you actually go through, how much of this fake comfort you put yourself through. Next point, something I've realized again this year: mindset is above all. If you don't have mindset, you're not getting anywhere. Luckily, it can be cultivated. Anyone can become mentally strong. It is the most important thing for anything you want to do in life. If you're not correctly tuned up there, and you're not mentally strong enough to do things when you don't want to do them, you are not going to win in the long term. And you need to start cultivating discipline if you're not already a disciplined person, because it is the most important thing. Discipline is the difference between who's got it, who wants it. It is literally the difference between you achieving your goals and you not achieving your goals. Mindset literally shapes your reality. Your belief is your reality. So your beliefs, consistency, discipline, focus, all of these things, they come from the mind. The whole perception of the world comes from your mind, and you can control your mind. And if you can't, you're a feather in the wind. But if you can, you are the creator of your own reality. Discipline's the most important of all. Luckily, it's pretty simple to cultivate. It's not easy. That's why not a lot of people are disciplined, but you just have to start off by training your mind. Set yourself one or two hard things that you find uncomfortable, and you do them every single day, 7 days a week, and you never don't do them. And the days you really don't feel like doing them, those are the days that you do them. And what this is going to do, it's going to start training your mind to recognize resistance and then do the hard thing and not give in to the resistance. And over a long period of time, these hard things get easier, and then you do harder things and harder things. And you have to keep. You can't just become disciplined and stay disciplined. You have to be disciplined. And trust me, it's hard, but your life gets so much easier and better once you become disciplined. It's weird because you do more hard things, but then your life becomes easy at the same time. Again, it's a weird pain comfort paradox, like the first point I spoke about. But trust me, makes your life so much better. Something I've realized in the last probably even 6 months is you cannot give a fuck about the opinions of others. Lions do not care about the opinions of sheep. It is so important to understand this, because if you want to actually do anything that's worthwhile, people are going to judge, because it makes them uncomfortable that you are trying something that they do not have the confidence to commit to, or the confidence in themselves to actually believe that they can do it. And this attacks their ego, and that's why people hate on other people. You'd never find someone better than you hating on you. It's always the people who are too scared to do something, or haven't got a lot going on and they want to bring you down to their level. You cannot listen to people who haven't done what you want to done or who aren't where you want to be. And this is very important to understand because taking in the advice and opinions of people who haven't done what you want to do is just damaging. It's very stupid to adopt the mindset of someone who you don't want to be like. And what I done to really reframe my mindset around this is literally what I done. You can copy this. Is I just sat down and I said to myself, right, I want this. I have to do X to get this. People are going to judge if I do X. Would I rather have this goal and be judged or not be judged and sacrifice my goal? And the answer, I didn't even have to think. It was just like clear. And I was like, right, I now have a choice to fear judgment or not give a fuck at all. It'd be just dumb for me to fear judgment when I don't have a choice. It's a very simple little, it's literally just having a conversation with yourself and being realistic. And once you actually start doing the thing, you realize it's not that deep. People aren't really thinking about you. They might talk about you for a brief second, they might say something, who gives a fuck? But then they go on about their lives. Humans are very self-orientated, and that's a good thing to think about because people aren't thinking about you as nearly as much as you think they are. They're thinking about themselves. Next point is the joy is found in the pursuit, not the destination. This is something again I've realized quite recently is the joy isn't actually in the achievement. It's always about the journey and the pursuit. And I've already learned to just fall in love with the pursuit. And what this allows you to do is just show up every single day, no matter the results. And then this is very powerful because you don't anticipate results and this doesn't affect the action that you take. It's all about the climb. Just enjoy the climb. And I just love the growth. I enjoy the growth every single day. I wake up every day excited to do what I've got to do my tasks, do all the hard things because I know they make me grow. And I'm not looking to try and get to this destination. So I've got a destination, but then there's going to be another destination after that, and after that, and after that. And this is what causes your exponential growth, and you just never stop. And once you realize this, that there's no destination, it's all about the journey, you just fall in love with the work, you fall in love with the journey, the growth, the process, and then you just focus on the process. You don't actually focus on the result. And by focusing on the process, you then get the result because it's the inputs that create the outputs. Don't focus on the outputs, focus on the input. And this is my last and final point, and this is a massive one for me. This is probably what I realized a couple of years ago that's really impacted my life and changed the trajectory even from where I am now. And it's how you treat yourself strongly impacts how your life is going to go. And what I mean by this is how you treat is, do you eat well? Do you get enough sleep? Do you exercise? Do you take time for yourself? All of these things, you are literally treating yourself. And you've got to think, if I treated someone else like this, would they like me? Because for me personally at the moment, I take very good care of myself. I train my body. I put very clean food into my system. I always get a solid, really good 8 hours sleep. I always take time to de-stress and relax. I just take care of my health and my overall well-being. And what this is going to do, it's going to really put you in a positive frame of mind and give you the self-respect that is required to do hard things and achieve hard things. When you don't respect yourself because you don't treat yourself well, you don't have the confidence to go and do hard things, and because you don't you don't treat yourself right. Why are you going to give yourself these rewards and these benefits in this life? Whereas when you put good food into your system and you train, you have this self respect, this pride, and also you get the actual physiological benefits as well of all the energy and the motivation and the drive that comes from correctly fueling your body. And when you do this, for me, it literally changed the trajectory of my life because it put me in the right frame of mind and gave me the mental clarity that was actually true to me to decide what I want and take action on what I want, and gives me the focus to stay on track and makes being disciplined and focused and motivated that much easier. Because when you eat like shit and you don't treat yourself well and you don't get enough sleep, your chances of achieving are so much less likely to happen. It's it's black and white. It's two different lives depending on how you treat yourself. This is literally the system that controls your life. Your body and your mind is what controls how your life is going to turn out. You need to treat it with the utmost care and respect, and you're going to cultivate self-respect and confidence. You're going to be much happier, much more fulfilled. You're going to be in better shape mentally and physically. It's just a no-brainer. That's all I've got for this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you apply all of these things because they're useful for absolutely anyone. It doesn't really matter who you are. Apply them, take action, believe in yourself. I hope everyone has the best 2025 ever. The content from me is going to be insane in 2025. So subscribe now if you haven't already. Get in early. And the content very soon is going to get insane. Hope you're enjoying the daily content. I don't think I've missed a day for nearly 50 days now. I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you've seen in the comments. Check out my one-to-one coaching. Link's going to be in the description. I've got my testosterone boosting protocol in the description as well, the systems and methods that I use to boost my testosterone naturally. And that's it for this video, lads. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.